welcome to the 21st Freeze the Fall watch party of the Super Saiyan Performance Encore YouTube channel. Very excited to dive in, as always, into it. We're going to get started, as always, with the first person in the chat picking the first song of the stream. And after that, we will do Hypothermia vocal playthrough by Quinn, and then bass playthrough of VHS by Aria. But as always, I'm very excited to get into it. Hope everyone is doing well. Everyone that is either already in the stream or just now joining the stream, hope you are doing well as always. Let me real quick just do this real quick. Let me real quick let people know I'm live. And then we should be good to go, as always. But again, guys, just put your comment, not comments. Put your request in the chat. As always, I will add it to the list, and we will listen to them. It's been a little bit since we last done a Freeze Fall watch party, so very excited as always to get into it. Into this one. Chill. Let me pull up this. Alright, sweet. Let me do this. If no one shows up in first few seconds or so, then I'll probably add, and I'll probably pick the first song. But oops, sent it to the wrong thing. Hold on, let me real quick. Let's put it in here. There we go. Alright, we should be good to go now. Let me real quick just refresh this. Okay. But no, let me real quick play a song so we can get this watch party started. Oh, shout out to Paul in the chat. I didn't even realize you were there. Shout out to Paul in the chat. Shout out to you. Paul, if you want to pick a song for us, you can. As always. Well, I'm just real quick getting stuff set up and stuff like that. You can put one in the chat. You're good to pick them? Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. We'll go with Rot. Why not? This is Freeze the Fall Rot official music video to get started. was at first thinking 3 Days Grace, but no, that's TDG. That was Rot by Freeze the Fall official music video. Next up is going to be Freeze the Fall. This is going to be the vocal playthrough of Hypothermia by Quinn.
I drag the cloth over my eyes. Frostbite and silence haunts me. It led me to this life. Here I'm assessed and rated, strengthened and anemoted. Loveful dance, enchanted, smirks as we lie. They watch me as I die, crashing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. So I step up off the edge. Crimson meets porcelain, the rust on snow.
I was guessing that just because in my reaction to this, I was hearing some type of like background vocals, but that makes sense.
Believe what's left in frigid weeks below. Silence forever, and I'm at peace. And some of flowers grow. They watch me as I die, crashing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. Life floods my mind, runs all my time. I'm fed these vibrant lies. We mock and taunt and spew our thoughts till we all look the same. Watch each other die underneath the eye. They watch me as I die, crashing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's alive. And they'll say I cried, and they'll say I cried. So say my words for me, so say my words for me.
Freeze the Fall Hypothermia vocal playthrough by Quinn. Is it just me or Quinn look like a young Taylor Mums? I unfortunately don't know who that is. But maybe. I have no idea. But next up is VHS bass playthrough by Arya. That's what I was talking about in my reaction. I believe it was that little do. Awesome. That was Freeze the Fall, and that was bass playthrough by Aria of their song at VHS. Next up is gonna be their official music video for their song "Daughters of Witches." Speaking of Paul, or Terry, I mean, if you haven't already, checked out TPR. Are you talking about TRG that Terry was mentioning, or I'm gonna assume you're talking about that, but I'm not 100% sure. Or you're talking about Taylor Momsen. The Pretty Reckless, that's my bad. Pretty Reckless. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, no, I'll definitely have to check them out for sure. For sure. This is Freeze Fall Daughters of Witches.
Somber dusky day, they control everything that I can't even open my mouth to say. Too much is fading to little souls that you trade. You want me to bow down, imagining your crown, and then taking us for free. Cannot win the game, 'cause it was made to put me to shame. Nations hide their eyes. Rose gold chains for us, but I smile. Didn't ask for it, and never justified. We carry the world. Her hands were shaking as I spoke to her. Stare into my eyes as I go up in flames. You try to pass me pain, but I'm taking you too. When they hear my voice, promise I will freeze the flame. Nations hide their eyes. Rose gold chains for us, but I smile. Didn't ask for it, and never justified. We carry the world. Nations hide their eyes. Little chains for us, and I smile. Didn't ask for it. I didn't ask for it. Nations hide their eyes. Rose gold chains for us, but I smile. Didn't ask for it, and never justified. We carry the world.
Freeze the Fall. That was Daughters of Witches, the official music video. Next up is going to be the official music video for Hypothermia. Freeze the Fall. That was Hypothermia official music video. Next up is going to be a request for Terry. They said, play after this song, play this one and see if you can pick up the object in both songs. So, let's do it. This is Freeze the Fall, Daughters of Witches. Huh. Okay. Freeze the Fall, Daughters of Witches, live at Crown and Thieves, May 6, 2023.
Somber dusky day, they control everything that I can't even open my mouth to say. Too much is vain, too little shows that you're great. There's no are you okay, we live in those gold chains. Our world is a sentence, so they live, but we can't even show it. You think that you know it, oh, but then you say don't go running home. You're just made of bone. I will get inside. These streets are all mine. But if you're wanting me to give it, then I will say my blood will leak and I won't have it another way. Strike me, hurt me, but I'm making this mine today. And tonight belongs to the fight. Call you a boss. I go for it, they say I'm lost. They'll respect you like a god. Come see all our shattered hearts. Can I ever win a game that's made just to put me to shame? What if we are all the same, but each in unexpected ways? I'm not gonna waste my time, nor will I ever fake it. Everyone will break their cages, we're not gonna take it. Don't go running home. You're just made of bone. I will get inside. Streets are all mine. But if you're wanting me to give in, then I will say my blood will leak and I won't have it another way. Strike me, hurt me, but I'm making this mine today. And tonight belongs to the fight.
Sorry guys, I'm
I will say my blood will leak and I won't have it another way. Strike me, hurt me, but I'm making this mine today. And tonight belongs to the fight.
no, I was trying to see if like if she was saying, because Taylor was mentioning in the chat, knife is the object. This knife belongs to the fight. Hypo is we are all knives. So I was trying to see if she was saying, this knives belong to the fight. It sounded like she said tonight, but I have no idea. But next up is gonna be Freeze Fall official music video for VHS. Freeze the Fall official music video for VHS. Next up is going to be the official video for Freeze Fall's song Aurora.
Disintegrated crown, our skin and newborn. This explosion, perfect lying life. Yet here we stand, alone, we're stronger by your cage. Sameness started to show scars like this. And I can't stay tethered to a solid world. And I can't breathe when you count the seconds I live for. Been thrown into parallel souls, but only one with bars. Silence and screamed and then to me as none break through the
Freeze the Fall, that was the official video for Aurora, or the official visualizer, but this next one is the official music video for Broken Glass. Real quick before we get into this one, I know they will. DPA used to be put down, and why I wanted to help. Well, yeah. This is FTF at Broken Glass official music video. Real quick before we play this, though, I do want to mention how we got freeze fall pictures finally. So it turns out that And this most likely what happened was all of the files were probably like this. The last time I tried putting FTF pictures on here, I think what happened was, so apparently this thing doesn't allow or the hard drives that we put in here to get the pictures up here. Apparently the hard drives don't allow files, I think they're called OIP, I believe. Or OLP, I believe it's OIP, I think. OIP files. And my guess is that the last time I tried this, all the freeze fall pictures that I grabbed were OIP files. So that's why they did not work. Is my guess. And the reason I say that is because underneath the file says OIP. So I basically had to get pictures that did not say that. Anyways, long story short, now they work. Now we got freeze fall pictures.
Get out of my head. Sick of alibis. The fear no one sees, and it's rooted in lies. Something you never even came at the start. Don't you smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you there when you stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your track. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you it lasts. So you spend your time taking what others have. Don't try it on those who have a plan. Just listen when we say, don't waste your time on me. If I were you, I'd give it up. So get out of our faces, I'm meant to be me. So sick of everything we lost. Something you never even came at the start. Don't you smile, don't expect to see me smiling. I never saw you there when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your track. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you it lasts. I see it. I see I never saw you there when we stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your track. And if you need me today, find my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say that because of you it lasts.
Freeze the Fall, Broken Glass official music video. Next up is going to be Freeze the Fall. This is a really good song, a really good cover that they did. This is a cover of the Smashing Pumpkins. This is Bullet with Butterfly Wings, live at Revelry. Here we go.
The world is a vampire. Sets you straight. Secret destroyers hold you up to the flame. And what do I get for my desires? And a piece of the game. Even though I suppose I'll show all my crew in the cold like control. Despite all my rage, I'm still surrounded. Despite all my rage, I'm still surrounded. Can someone to say what is lost can never be saved? Despite all my rage, I'm still surrounded. Now I'm naked, nothing but an animal. But can you fake it for just one more soul? And what do you want? I wanna change. And what have you got? Feel the same. Even though I suppose I'll show all my crew and cold like a Despite all my rage, I'm still surviving a kid. Despite all my rage, I'm still surviving a kid. Someone will say what is lost never be saved. Despite all my rage, I'm still surviving a kid. Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no other one. Jesus wasn't only son. Tell me I'm not chosen one. Jesus was.
That's interesting to know. That's why. I was actually gonna. I never did, but I was actually gonna point out that the fact that I really enjoy the color of her makeup, and the specifically why I say that is because of how it fits the vibe of the song really well.
Despite all my rage, I'm still surrounded again. Despite all my rage, I'm still surrounded again. Then someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I'm still just surrounded again. Despite all my rage, I'm still just surrounded. Despite all my rage, I'm still just surrounded. Despite all my rage, I'm still just surrounded again. Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no other one. Jesus wasn't only son for you. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe I cannot be saved.
Praise the Fall, the Smashing Pumpkins cover Butterfly with Bullet with Butterfly Wings cover live at Revelry. Next up is going to be Freeze Fall. This is the official music video for the song Glitch.
Which exists to tire out. 2, 3, 4. Don't cancel it. 1,000 years mending every pain. We've broken every bone. Just to see another smile. If we were robotic, we wouldn't be two souls who bend as bloody wounds. If we were robotic, you'd have tears left to cry. I can't love you if you're just like me. Our fear belongs to anyone else. Their lies burn behind my eyes. I see you everywhere. Oh, the advocate. If we were robotic, we wouldn't be two souls who bend as bloody wounds. If we were robotic, you'd have tears left to cry. I have no injuries, metalized so we can't see. And if you feel, say it's a which exists to tire out. We've lived 1,000 years and 1,000 more.
I get to see that, but agree with what Terry said about it being agree with Terry about what he said about Love to Have You. It can also be a ton of fun. I'll say that.
We'll never be robotic. You're in my soul, even as bloody wounds. Never be robotic. Your tears lay here with mine. I have no injuries, metalized so we can see. I have no injuries. Your eyes are the death of me. They say it's just a glitch.
Fix the fire. What does that mean? Freeze the Fall official music video for Glitch. Next up is going to be their debut single. Was Glitch. Next up is the official music video for Oubliette.
Is it comfortable to let me fade away like that? To be honest, does this all exist? Was I so wrong?
Raise the Fall Oubliette official music video. Next up is going to be a short video. But I thought it would be pretty cool to play. So, Freeze Fall posted this on their channel 2 months ago. This is Arya's story. This is gonna be this video is titled Ollie Skies from Bring Me the Horizon. Watch Hypothermia, Arya Becker's story, Freeze Fall. So we're gonna play it. 136 likes, 27,000 views. If everyone's fine, I'll do this. If everyone's fine with me playing it, I'll play it. If everyone wants me to play it, then I'll play it. No problem. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Middle school was, I guess, overwhelming time. On top of that, bullying.
And click on it again.
Hey Aria, how's it going? It's Ollie here, you're alright? I heard you slap at the bass, that's fucking sick. You need to join a band, you need to tour the world, never quit your passion, follow your dreams.
Freeze the fall.
Freeze the ball's been all the rave lately.
Freeze the fall. I can't explain that thing, but it's magnetic.
Absolutely incredible. Well,
And they have that.
I'll mention at the end.
And they've always had it.
I remember actually doing a cameo for you before of it. I've just been watching one of your videos on YouTube, Hypothermia. When I last spoke to you, you were just thinking about doing all this stuff. The video's so sick, it's black metal as fuck. I love the aesthetic. You guys look cool as fuck. The music's already got its own identity massively. I don't know how you pulled all that together in such a short amount of time, but well done.
To me, it's just very cool how, like, I mean, yeah, you not only see the progression of Arya as a bassist, a musician, all this good stuff, right? But you also see, like, the progression, the, like, rise of Freeze the Fall, basically, in general, Freeze the Fall, because, like, again,
Follow your dream.
when Ollie did this cameo, this was back when, if I'm correct, this is back when before Freeze Fall was a thing, if I'm correct. Or like Arya was just at least like was just thinking about doing this, right? No one could predict what would happen next.
Freeze the ball's been all the rave lately.
Freeze the fall. I can't explain that thing.
Over 1.1 million global streams, over 2 million views, signed to 604 records, shared stages with legends, fans worldwide. If that doesn't speak just like excellence, if that doesn't speak you're doing something right, then I don't know what does. Like, again, the rise that Freeze the Fall, or the rise Freeze the Fall has been on, and how fast it's gone is just absolutely incredible. Amazing to watch. This next one is called One Left Standing music video.
I can't seem to find a use for my time. Sit and stare behind, and I can't seem to find the evidence inside. Show the world I won't be broken. I don't know what is worse, to have to come in last, or to know you're all alone in first. Wish I could stare inside your heart, then I'd understand why you held on, but I just couldn't. The face inside my dreams was me, and I gave it everything. Ain't it funny how it all just fades away now? And as we fall apart, I can't seem to break my fall. until I find myself again. And as we fall apart, I can't seem to break my fall. Thought I'd be the one left standing, held on too close to letting go. And now there's nothing left. Hurt the blue-eyed girl who saved me.
One Love Standing official music video. But first of all, as far as I know, I only saw that NYC, they announced New York City. But as far as I know, they've said that's the only US headline tour, or the only US headline show this year. So I have no idea. There might be a UK, there might be, I have no idea. But who knows? Alright, first of all, this is gonna be, and Terry, what you were mentioning earlier about Lady Gaga, speaking of, this is their cover of Bloody Mary live at Revelry.
Love is just a history that they may prove, and when you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you, and punk just comes to kill the king upon his throne. I ready for the stones. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, like Jesus said. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, together for the king before the dead. I won't cry for you, I won't crucify the things you do. I won't cry for you when you're gone too bloody Mary. We are not just art from Michelangelo to carve. He can't rewrite the aggro of my fury heart. I wait on.
Is it just me, or does Quinn have, like, some, like, the way that she's acting, or the way that she's doing with her body, she has a little bit more, like, shoot, what's the word I'm trying to say? I want to say pizzazz for some reason, but that's not it. I can't think of it, but you know what I mean, like, just the way that she's acting, like, with her body and stuff like that, it's just
Mountaintops in Paris, coach for bar.
sass.
Here to tell.
I wanted to say sass, but for some reason I kept rejecting myself.
I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, like Jesus said. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands above my head, together for the king.
I was about to say Danny does the exact same thing, which is also very cool, by the way. I mean, hey, good for her.
Jesus said I'm gonna dance with my hands above my head, together forgive him before he's dead, because I won't cry for you, I won't kiss the night things you do, I won't cry for you, see when you're gone too bloody.
Praise the Fall. That was a Bloody Mary cover of Lady Gaga live at Revelry April 6th of 2024. Next up is going to be The Warning Evolve cover by First. Let me try that again. The Warning Evolve cover by First Fall live at Crown Thieves May 6, 2023.
Arrogance, unspeakable to forget. Not in danger, I'm the danger. But shall not find the word. It's not destruction, it's the truth. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger now. Show me what it means to change.
She doesn't look bored. Unfortunately, I don't really know what. When people say animated, I unfortunately don't really know exactly what people mean by that. But she doesn't look bored, at least not in my opinion.
Show you what it means to change. Help me become something more than just a vessel in disguise. Pain is the price to survive. To live on. Thank you guys so much. You've been an amazing audience. Thank you.
Freeze the Fall, that was Evolve, cover of the Warning Live Crown Thieves, May 6, 2023. Next up is going to be Freeze the Fall. This is Live at Revelry, April 6, 2024. This is Masquerade. Praise the Fall, live at Revelry back on April 6, 2024. Masquerade. Next up is... I've not done that in a minute. Take off my webcam by mistake. Next up is Live at Revelry, April 6, 2024. This is Glitch.
Alright, this next song was our first single ever. Our first single off our debut EP. You guys really blew it up on like every single platform, so thank you so much. And by the way, After this song, all of us are gonna take 15, okay? I think there's food and drinks in the back there, so go check that out. I think there's still merch at the table, so you know, if you haven't gotten your merch, go get. Oh my god, the mask! You have the glitches! Oh my god, thank you guys so much. So, I mean, without further ado, this song is called Glitch.
Not gonna lie, that was a little creepy. Freeze the Fall Glitch, April 6, 2024, live at Reverie. Next up is Freeze the Fall. This is a drum playthrough. We played a bass playthrough. We played a vocal playthrough. This is a drum playthrough by Jonah of the song Rot.
Just run, just desperately digging for unknowns. Just lies, just leaves me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment if I could return to where I had before. Desperately digging for an unknown made for you. Hold me again. Desperately digging for an unknown. Just lies, just leaves me wanting more. Why would we question this? It's entertainment if I could return to where I had before.
Praise the Fall. That was a drum playthrough by Jonah of the song Rot. That was very cool. Terry, are you saying that because I'm pretty sure it was all just free. Are you saying that you know, you can share. You can share. Yeah, no, that's completely fine. Alright. Freeze Fall, Survive, Live Arrival, April 6th, 2024, with Jesse.
This is Jesse. I think you told them your story already, right? Yeah? I think so.
Anyone was listening?
Yeah.
Louder. I'll go to the louder one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring that was just FTF in general, just wanting to do that. I didn't think anyone else was behind it. I was thinking it was mainly just FTF that wanted to
This is Jesse. I think
do that.
you told them your story already, right? Yeah? I think so.
Anyone was listening?
Yeah.
Louder. I'll go to the louder one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jesse's the one who kind of gave us the confidence to start a Kickstarter. And so for those of you who don't know, Kickstarter is like, what is it? It's like a...
You like set a goal and you tell people what they're donating to, and then they donate to it, and then we get beautiful music like tonight, don't we?
Yeah, so basically this whole album and everything is almost completely funded by Kickstarter. And a lot of you are here, and a lot of them are also international from other countries. So that's crazy. That means a lot to us. And it was Jesse who initiated that, so thank you so much, Jesse.
Don't give me too much credit, y'all. Y'all are so undeniable. Like,
No
it's
such thing.
unbelievable.
And he's doing our sound tonight. And you too. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. This is covered. This song's called Survive. Are we ready, Jesse?
Hey, Paul with the warning hat just landed. I have Discord open up as well, so I'm...
This is covered. This song's called Survive. Are we ready, Jesse? Don't come to me saying that you cared, that I was the one who was never there. Or don't come with your lies in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair.
share a lot of responsibility. Love that bass at the end. No matter what, FTF performing it, the Warning performing it, I don't care. I love that bass at the end.
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Like, holy shit.
Thank you! Thank you so much! Give it up one last time for Jesse!
I can't remember who said it, but in one of the Freeze Fall watch parties, I want to say it was like the last one or something, but someone was mentioning, I think it was Terry or Corpse or someone, was mentioning to Jesse, who was actually in the chat, was mentioning how something like, okay, now you gotta put like a quarter or something in the cuss jar. The Warning Survive, covered by Freeze Fall, live at Revelry, April 6, 2024. I'm not gonna lie, that's really nice of Freeze Fall and Jesse to do that, but at the same time, that's a really cool song to do that with, as a thank you to TWA for supporting. That's a really cool song to do that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, really cool song there. Alright, this is gonna be Hypothermia acoustic version live at 604 Studios in Vancouver by Freeze Fall. By the way, everyone, requests have been officially closed. Appreciate everyone, as always, for taking the time to request in the chat. As always, some amazing Freeze Fall music. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the watch party. Is Hypothermia.
I drive the cloth over my eyes. Frostbitten silence haunts me. It led me to this life. Here I'm assessed and rated, strengthened and unlimited. Love will dance and chant and smirks as we lie. They watch me as I die, rushing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's a knife. So I step up off the edge. Cursing meets porcelain, blood rust on stone. Paint what's left and frigid waves below. Silence forever, yet I'm at peace, and still the flowers grow. They watch me as I die, rushing through the eyes. I'll never breathe again, and everyone's a victim, but everyone's a knife. Life floods my mind, runs all my time. I'm fed these vibrant lies. We mock and taunt and spew our thoughts till we all look the same. Watch each other die underneath the eyes. Die, die.
That was Freeze the Fall. And that was Hypothermia acoustic version live at 604 Studios in Vancouver. Next up is going to be Freeze the Fall Masquerade. Same performance.
We change personalities like a deck of cards. Shuffle, reshuffle, then deal the mode accordingly. Our masters in gold and green cover up a sin for me, so no one can see that. It's a masquerade, so dance the night away.
Terry, if they have Discords, send the links just because I might join them.
Suits and pearls will hide uncertainty. Twirl for me, smile through tears and prove you're so lucky. Though your heart breaks through it all. Afraid to close my eyes, and too scared to keep them open. World's expectations high, no line between grief and grief. They say I'm too much, they say I'm not enough. I say we're all the same down here. They know they're too much, they know they're not enough, and on it goes. It's a masquerade, so dance the night away. Suits and pearls will hide uncertainty and twirl for me. Smile through tears and prove you're so lucky. Though your heart breaks through it. 1, 2, 3. Is this what it means to be? 4, 5, 6. We just bury ourselves for kicks. Bury ourselves. Bury It's a masquerade, so dance the night away. Suits and pearls will hide uncertainty and twirl for me. Smile through tears and prove you're so lucky. Though your heart breaks through it all. I know it's hard to stand this tall, but they'll wear their masks and dance on.
That was. Let me get out of here. Freeze Fall Masquerade acoustic version live at 604 Studios in Vancouver. Next up is Freeze the Fall. Oh, I like that. I like that name. That's really cool. Freeze the Fall. Live Reverie. Broken Glass. Up next.
Our old band name used to be Broken Glass, so the name of the song is kind of like a tribute to that. So yeah, here's Broken Glass.
Yeah, let's go.
Get out of expect to see me smile. I never saw you then when I stood on broken glass. So don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, put my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say, because don't you feel like so you spend your time taking what others have. Don't try it on those who have a plan. Just listen when we say, don't waste your time on me. If I were you, I'd give it up. So get out of my face, 'cause I'm burning me. So sick of everything we love. Harsh, what's it for you? Not get no credit for something you never even paid for at the start. This picture is something you cannot see. Though you smile, don't expect to see me smile. I never saw you then when you stood on broken glass. Don't even try to say that I followed your tracks. And if you need me today, put my reflection in the glass. But don't ever say, because of you feel like we are broken. We are broken. I see it now. I see it
Ah, that is just sick. Freeze the Fall, Lava Revelry, Broken Glass. Next up is Freeze the Fall. This is Quinn's piano cover of The Warning, in this case, Pal's song, Breathe.
The water's getting way too cold.
We have 2 more songs remaining, including this one.
To keep me warm. But it's reaching down my throat, and it's freezing all my bones still. I try to reach over the endless waste. Think perhaps I'm just caught by the and I'm leaving, I can hear or just disappear without a trace. This is
and the smile at the end. I'll say one thing. Quinn covered that beautifully. That was her piano cover of the song Breathe from The Warning. Next up is going to be the last song of the watch party. So, ladies and gentlemen, being teens, it can only get better. Well, yeah, that is true. That is true. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoy the watch party. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below in the comment section for any request, all that good stuff. Down in the description will be a Dropbox link to the Slideshow, all that good stuff. Comment below your request for freeze fall, all that stuff. And real quick, before I play this, I do want to announce that we'll be back on YouTube tomorrow. Tomorrow marks 2 weeks officially. So tomorrow we will be back on YouTube. I don't exactly know what time tomorrow, but tomorrow we will be back on YouTube posting reactions and all that good stuff. I'm very excited as always. With that being said, this last one is going to be a guitar playthrough by Quinn of the song Oubliette.
Is it comfortable to let me fade away like that? To be honest, does this all exist? Was I so was I wrong? Am I wrong? Time from above just shows me what I could find. So I turn to my muse and I will improvise. Where je te restais lourd. Chaque phrase que t'as dit, je la tiens chaque nuit. Et quand tes poumons ne poussent plus l'air, avec l'adresse je t'entends. On ne se sépare jamais. Time from above, just shows me what I could find. Chaque phrase que t'as dit, and I will embrace. Chaque phrase que t'as dit, time from above, just shows me what I could find. So I turn to my muse and I will embrace. What did you say? Bicycling hands shall paint one last time. Time from above just shows me what I could find. So I turn to my muse and I will embrace. What did you say?
The streams will probably stay on Twitch for a little while since we do still have strikes on record on our channel. And we don't want to really take too many big risks. But, however, it is going to be a lot helpful that YouTube's back, because we're actually going to be able to actually physically tell people that we're live. We're going to actually be able to actually make posts and let people know. So that'll be a lot easier. Praise the fall. Gwen's guitar looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Same with Arya's bass too. But praise the fall. That was a Quinn guitar playthrough of Oubliette. I hope you all enjoy the watch party. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below in the comment section for any requests. Type the artist, sung by the artist down in the comments. I will make sure to react to it. Same with Old School Saturday. If y'all have any requests for Freeze the Fall, comment below and I'll make sure to react to it. Down in the description will be a Dropbox link to the slideshow. Down in the description will be a link to my merch store. Down in the description will be a link to the channel calendar. With that being said, guys, as always, tomorrow we will be back on the YouTube channel, posting reactions, posting watch parties. So what's gonna happen is even though we're doing these live streams on doing them live on Twitch, what we're gonna be doing is, of course, we're gonna be downloading them and we'll be posting them up on YouTube. So a lot of these reactions, same thing, we'll be uploading them to YouTube as videos. But same things as all these watch parties we've done on Twitch. We've got them all downloaded, and I'll download this one as well, so you'll see them uploaded to YouTube in the upcoming days. So that should be a whole lot of fun. But again, guys, if y'all enjoyed it, again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Terry, Paul, shout out to everyone, as always, that was able to join in the chat, hang out, request amazing FTF music and all that good stuff. As always, I'll be back tomorrow with more reactions, including a Super Sam's live by request at 6 p.m. at CST Central Time tomorrow night. But with that being said, guys, as always, again, I am also in. Oh, but no, guys, again, as always, take care. Have a good rest of your day or night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, guys.